Don't ruin your life. Don't get married if you're settling or have nagging doubts. If you have any recurring doubts about marrying someone, pay attention. These include doubts related to any of the issues discussed in previous videos in this series, doubts about getting married at this particular time in your life, doubts about whether you should ever get married. In theory, marriage is a lifelong commitment of time, money, work, emotion, and personal support. That's a lot. So if you have any doubts, there's no downside to waiting a little while longer, getting more information, discussing things more deeply, and doing more thinking. There are people who realized within months, weeks, or even a matter of mere days that their marriage was a mistake. Some ended the marriage as soon as possible. Others slogged away miserably for years trying to make it work. One way to avoid this is to not marry unless you're absolutely sure you want to marry this particular person at this particular time. The absence of disturbing thoughts, negative gut feelings, or nagging doubts are good indications that you're not fooling yourself. Contrariwise, the presence of any of these things is a red flag. There's no guarantee that you'll live happily ever after, of course, but the absence of doubt means your chances of doing so are much greater. There's another major red flag, which is actually admitting to yourself that you're settling. That is, you're consciously accepting a mate who is less than what you really want. You have assessed your prospective spouse's abilities, intelligence, character, life plans, and physical attributes, and you believe he or she is lacking, but you've decided to get married anyway. If you ever admit that you're settling for someone, then do everyone a favor and don't get married. You'll probably never be truly happy in the relationship, and you'll probably end up divorced with all the potential emotional, legal, and financial troubles that can come with it. Another possible downside is that after getting married, you may meet someone you believe to be a better fit for you, but who is now unavailable because you're already married. The bottom line, don't get married if you think you're settling. This doesn't mean that you should be thrilled about every little detail of your prospective spouse. Nobody is. Or that you shouldn't wonder about what the future will bring. Everyone does. But you should be 100% happy about marrying this person at this time. When listening to this, you may think I'm implying that it's always the other person, the one you suspect you're settling for, who is the problem. That the other person is the one who's flawed, incomplete, or otherwise not quite good enough. This isn't the case. You may be the problem. You may have set irrelevant, ephemeral, or foolish standards for a mate, especially regarding facial structure, body proportions, height, current wealth, or job category. Most of these things can or will change over time. None have to do with being a decent human being who'll make a loving, supportive lifetime partner and parent. Marrying a shallow, self-absorbed beauty or a rich, handsome jerk are recipes for misery. Regardless of the true cause of the belief that you're settling, the advice remains the same. If you think you're settling, do everyone a favor and don't get married.